It's Cara Faye here, coming to you from somewhere. I don't even know where. How's that for a whimdinger? Somewhere on Mother Earth, okay? Somewhere in this lovely planet of ours. I'm on a travel trip to Sedona from San Francisco, so I'm en route. I got a 13, 14-hour drive day today, which is... So I'm doing a lot of things in the coming time, starting today, I guess. Well, it's been accumulative, that are out of comfort zones, and I'm gonna just include you on my journey here as I stumble and trip and then do some awesome stuff and then not so awesome stuff along the way, and chronicles and confessions of a being coming into divinity while it tries to understand its humanity, something like that. How's that for an intro? But anyways, I just wanted to say hello while I'm on the road here. Wasn't originally planning to, well, I'm not planning anything, but I didn't intend to kind of introduce myself in my car, but my Ruby Caravan here, which is, it's got my name on the car, right? It's a caravan. So, as a good enough place as any. And it's actually very beautifully poignant and indicative to this journey, because it's always going down, the yellow brick road of life, and going through the dark forests and the weird turns and ending up in poppy fields and being chased by flying monkeys and stuff like that. That it makes the the journey of life to get to that Emerald City, only to find out that you could have gotten home way back in the very beginning, but Glinda didn't feel like telling Dorothy about those ruby slippers magic at the time, because it wasn't the time or something, and and things sometimes fall off. We're not clarified on what we need to do right away. So my face is falling apart. Anyways, so I didn't get that memo right out of the gate. Or maybe if she had got it, she wouldn't have mattered, or she wouldn't have believed it, or sounds too, well, let's I'll just take the long road. I'll take the long road home, and I'll go through a lot more adventure and lessons, right? And sometimes that's the better way. It's the more interesting way. Well, it's not the easiest way, that's for sure, but it is perhaps the only way, because then you really appreciate, if you haven't gone through enough of the journey, through life, from the darkness into the light, back into the darkness again, and back and forth until you figure out what's what, and what matters and what doesn't matter, and appreciate what you had. Well, I'm taking us over the rainbow right now. Hey, that's just what this is all about, because going down rabbit holes and out of the matrix and over the rainbow and through the woods and grandmother's house we go and all this stuff is pretty much what this journey of life is all about. So I'm going to be exposing and expressing and illuminating and exposing, pants around my ankles, all kinds of interesting life experiences as they come. This is going to be an amazing wild ride, and those who are going to join me from the beginning, obviously, as we continue on these adventures and these episodes, that'll continue to accumulate in the playlist here. You're going to see some amazing transformation, I guarantee it. It's going to be as an illuminated being myself, who has finally walked into the light, and I can see and feel and don't know details, don't need to know the details, just the energy and the essence of what is to come. It's going to be a freaking wild ride. I can tell you right now, it's been a wild ride. I'm going to be sharing my stories from the past and finally exposing myself, as I have always shared the life stories of other people. I was in the Hollywood film business for almost 20 years, 18 years about, and made dozens and dozens and dozens of movies, maybe 100, I don't know. I lost track after so many years, working at the top studios in Hollywood, Disney, Universal, Spyglass, which is now running MGM Studios right now. So I work with the big players in the biz, and it was just an absolute dream. Being a film student and getting a job right out of the gate, before I even left the gate, 20 years old, working at the studios. It was a dream come true, of course. And so it was, I was in the magical world of Disney, right at the heart of it all, where Mickey, made his first debut and stuff, and even worked in the building where Walt Disney had his headquarters and stuff. So I had a magical life and a very interesting life and a very defined and protected life to a certain degree. And I'm going to be sharing, my history and the amazing life experiences I went through and what I had no silver spoon. I put myself through college myself. No scholarships from this girl. I had to work 4 jobs in order to put myself through that, and worked my way up from the cinders, from the ashes. Had literally left home with a hobo bag on my shoulder, kind of thing, and just made my way just with my sheer determination and passion, and knowing that I was going to be involved in some sort of entertainment, being the entertainment or working behind the scenes, or both. I've kind of done. I was in post-production, so that was the behind the scenes type of field that I pretty much mastered. I will humbly admit, it was wonderful to work with amazing people and top people in the business, and basically reach the top of my game while I was there. And then I left after about 10 years ago now, to become an independent filmmaker, and become my own documentary. Just loved telling other people's, telling real life stories, not so much the fantasy world of Hollywood. And so I went to go create My Life Story Films and My Biz Story Films, which was to showcase the stories of people who have been through amazing things in life. And I went to go search for stories of just people, mainly seniors is where I started, to get them to tell me their past and what did you do in your life, that kind of is interesting. Tell me the most important thing, the most awesome, most incredible thing that happened in your life. And these are seniors at their their golden age in a senior home where I started to do my documentary work, and where I worked. I actually became an employee there, working and feeding them and stuff, and that was just an amazing job. My first documentary film was interviewing about 30 seniors and telling them their life story. So that's where this all began. And Cara's life story I don't want to say it just began, because I had an amazing life up until that day, working in Hollywood for so many years, and I guess I didn't take it for granted. I was very honored and humbled to be there, and I definitely am not your typical Hollywood type, and I had no interest in hanging around the typical Hollywood types. I went to many a premiere, but never was off in the suburbs, miles and miles away from the town itself, from Tinseltown, and lived a very typical dink life with my spouse and my dogs and my college sweetheart for almost 24 years. So I had very typical life, if you will. And was just blessed by so many amazing souls that I connected in the biz all over the world. But I just really wanted to get someone else. I just wanted to hear life experiences from other people. And then as I progressed and interviewed over 50 people in my early parts of my film little one girl show operation career business that I founded for myself about 10 years ago. My own life started becoming a incredible story that was worthy of a movie. So, and I just connecting to so many amazing people, and I'm going to share all those incredible experiences as we go here. And I'm just going to open myself up, and going to be sharing the amazing life stories and experiences with people that I met along my way. My own journey that just blew my ever-loving mind right off my shoulders. And it's just, in the last 10 years, it's just, whatever I went through in Hollywood for almost 20 years was just, I don't want to say nothing compared to what I've been through the last 10 years, but I'm going to be sharing it all. And the amazing thing is, I know without a shadow of a doubt that the best and the most wildest and most amazing and incredible, and I don't have a mind left to blow off, so I have a cosmic mind now, so I'm going to be exposing the cosmic mind from this point forward, which is going to be even more, explosive. Okay, so exponentially, year by year, as my people who know me well, every year it gets, as I have a story to tell, catch up with friends I haven't seen in a while, and they go, "Hey, what's going on, Cara? Oh boy, do I have something to tell you." It's always something amazing, and just the journey has been, it's transformative. It's not just going through life and having a good old time. It literally, my whole life, of all lifetimes, has been transformed beyond words, beyond this universe. And it's, I'm sharing the ascension of a soul, the evolution of a soul, the journey of a guided being coming into being, of the origin of life itself. We're going back to the dawn of all time, of all life experiences. This is what I'm going deep, honey. So buckle up, Buttercup. we're going deep, and we're going high, and we're going wild. And I'm telling you, it's going to be an amazing story to tell. And I'm going to be sharing, and even including other peeps in the series that's going to be coming. I've documented over 100 episodes of my intimate video journals when I had crushed and crashed all the way down to the bottom, to the ashes. This phoenix had to rise again. God, I had more lives than a cat. Than how many times I've crashed and burned like a phoenix up and now. I call myself the yo-yo bird. And that was for the last, particularly 8 years, when I got lit. I'm going to share that story about when I got lit. Okay, when I got that, got it smacked right out of my head. The blue beam, got hit in the light with like a Phenomenon movie. I compare my life to that, the John Travolta Phenomenon, because I became, my life became phenomenal until I realized I was the phenomenon. And those ruby slippers were tight on my feet, and they were taking me all over this God green earth and this motherland of just pure amazingness that I couldn't even. I mean, there's almost no words. But Cara will find some, I assure you. I'm a wordsmith, and I'm a linguist of many ways. But mastering my energy of how I express myself has been my directive, and I'm going to take you through this journey like you're my pal. We're kin, and we're all part of this grand family tribe of humanity, and there's so much to share. I'm really looking forward to you joining me on this journey, and more to come. Of course, the chapters are going to be flowing through as we go here. I don't know what I'm going to be saying as I go. I'm going to literally be this walking, living expression of living light. An oracle, a messenger, as I open myself up to universal source, to nature itself, to my own dear humanity, and those that are around me that will spark me as they do. And I will share everything that comes forward, and raw, exposed, naked, and as a jaybird. But I will be fully dressed. Okay, maybe I'll have a bathing suit now and again, but that's only until I'm I'm worthy of it. No, just kidding. I will. I'm gonna be going into Rainbow Body Boot Camp in the coming months. G.I. Jane will be coming forth soon enough, but in the meantime, I'll be bundled up for a while until I have something to show that's worthy to my standards. I believe in honoring my imperfections. I do not condemn myself as I am at all by any means. I just love poking at myself because it's fun. Because I'm my own, self-deprecator, but in a way that is not to downplay my humanity by any means. Because I love myself as I am, body, mind, spirit, in every possible way, no matter the numerous, countless flaws and imperfections I have. But I love them all. I love them all equally, just as if they were my children, because they're my little personalities, my own little characteristics. And my little quirks and frumps and dumps and lumps and all kinds of stuff. So anyways, I'm going to be signing off for now. Just want to say hello. Welcome aboard the Ruby Caravan. And as the Ruby Slippers say, we have the power, we have the everything, the light, the energy, the magic, all within us. The power is within. So I'm in these Ruby Slippers van here, graced with my fun name on the outside here. It's got dings and pings and dents and scratches and scrapes, just like I do. So I will be sharing how I got this scar and how I got that scar and everything, and then the ones that are come that you might see happen right live on camera. Who knows? But anyways, just want to say hello and welcome again for the 10th time, because I like repeating myself. I'll get better. Just forgive me, because I get excited and I tend to ramble and stuff, but I'll evolve, and you'll see me evolving on camera, and I'll be a little more polished and professional and more put together. Not in a boring way, but in a way that's probably a little more free flowing. But right now I'm a little Looney Tune, but it's all good. you're gonna watch this loony bird take flight, and this, I'm an eaglet, so all in due time I'll be flying high. See you on the other side.